What's going on, guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. It is Easter Sunday, April 20th. We have a 16-game MLB slate on tap for today because of the makeup from Friday's Washington-Colorado game. So there'll be a doubleheader there. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. Coming off of a Friday where we went 11-3. Our Saturday, we go 12-3. Very good 2 days to start the weekend. We go 6-9 on our over-unders yesterday. Not the best there. A lot of games was wacky. We did hit a single game dollar parlay, which was our New York Mets St. Louis Cardinals game. Everything in that game was accurate. One player, Jordan Walker, ended up being a void, so it just paid $35. But overall, it was a good day. But you know what we say up here? We shake it off and we worry about what is at hand today. And that's all we concern ourselves with. Before we get into it, guys, please don't forget the dollar parlay plays of the day at the end of the video. And today, guys, I'm very sorry because I'm limited on time. I will not be able to post the graphics for every game. Except the parlays at the end. I'll post the, everything that I'm playing. But I won't be able to do it for every single game. It'll just be me talking through the video today. Tomorrow I'll get back to it, but let's jump into it. All right, guys, like I said, we're not going to waste no time today. We're going to run through these matchups. We got Cincinnati in Baltimore. They've split the series up to today. We're taking Baltimore to finish it off here today. Baltimore on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and we like the under in this one. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Gavin Lux of the Cincinnati Reds, and we're taking Adley Rutschman of the Baltimore Orioles. For the pitching props, Cincinnati has not listed their starting pitcher yet, but Baltimore has. It's Morton, and we're playing Morton to go under 5.5 Ks today. Alrighty, after that, we got the Cleveland Guardians and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh looking to avoid the sweep. We're playing Pittsburgh on the money line. Cleveland is still favored, so we're taking the underdog. The game total is set at 8, and we're taking the under in this one. For our batting props, 2 total bases, we're playing Manzardo of the Cleveland Guardians and Bart of the Pittsburgh Pirates. For our pitching props, we're taking Allen of the Guardians to go under his 4.5, but we're playing Keller of the Pittsburgh Pirates to go over 4.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Minnesota Twins wrapping up the series with Atlanta. Atlanta trying to go for the sweep here today at home, and we're taking Atlanta on the money line. For the game total of 8, we like over 8 total runs. We look at our hitting props, 2 total bases, and we're playing 2 Braves today. We're taking Riley as well as Olsen. Then we look at our pitching props, and we're taking 2 unders today. We're having Ryan of the Twins go under 5.5 Ks, and Holmes of Atlanta to go under 5.5 strikeouts today. All right, continuing along, another series where the home team's looking for the sweep. We got the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox, and we're playing Boston on the money line today. For the game total of 9, we like under 9 today. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're playing Benintendi of the White Sox and Bregman of the Red Sox. Then we look at our pitching props. We have Burke of the White Sox going under 4.5 Ks today. And we're playing Hokic of the Boston Red Sox to go over 4.5 strikeouts today. All right, moving along. Another series where the home team is looking for the sweep. We have Miami in Philly, and we're playing Philadelphia plus the points, plus the 1.5 points. The game total is set at 8 today, and we're playing the over in this one. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. Then we look at our pitching props, and we're taking Luzardo of Philly to go over 6.5 Ks, as well as Gillespie of the Miami Marlins to go over 3.5 strikeouts. So 2 overs for this game today. All right, as we continue to move along, we got the Kansas City Royals in Detroit wrapping up this series with the Tigers. The Tigers looking for the sweep. We're taking Detroit on the money line today. For the game total of 6.5, we're playing over. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals, and we're taking Carpenter of the Detroit Tigers. Then we look at our pitching props, and we're taking 2 overs. We're taking Wacha of the Kansas City Royals to go over 4.5 Ks, and Schoolball of the Detroit Tigers to go over 6.5 Ks today. All right, moving along, another home team looking for the sweep here. We got the Mets and the Cardinals, and we're taking the Mets on the money line. The game total set at 7, and we like over 7 total points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking Lindor and Soto of the Mets. Then of the pitching props, we're playing 2 unders. We have Sonny Gray of the Cardinals going under 6.5 Ks, and Holmes of the Mets going under 5.5 strikeouts today. All right, a series that's split, the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Today we have we have the Yankees. I'm sorry about that. We're playing the Yankees on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and we're playing under 8 in this one. For our batting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Yankees. We're taking Jazz Chisholm and Aaron Judge to have 2 total bases today. Then we look at our pitching props, and we like 2 unders in this one. We're taking Max Fried to go under 6.5 strikeouts, as well as Ryan Pepiot to go under 6.5 Ks today. All right, moving along, a series that's split. The Athletics in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers, and we're taking the underdogs here today. We're playing the Athletics again. We played them last night, and we're playing them again. For the game total of 8, we like the under. And for the game total of 7, we like over 7 points today. Now, onto our 2 total bases. We're taking Naylor of the Arizona Diamondbacks, as well as Tucker of the Cubs. Onto our pitching props. And we like Kelly for the Arizona Diamondbacks to go over 4.5 strikeouts. Talion of the Cubs were playing under 4.5 Ks today. All right, moving along. Another series that we've called correct so far. The Los Angeles Dodgers in Texas taking on the Rangers. Today we're playing the Dodgers on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and we like the over in this one. Over 9 total points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Mookie Betts of the Dodgers and Seager of the Texas Rangers. Then to our pitching props, we're taking 2 unders in this one. We're taking Glasnow of the Dodgers to go under 6.5 strikeouts, and Mahil of the Texas Rangers to go under 5.5 strikeouts today. All right, up next is our first Nationals-Rockies game of the day, and we're taking Colorado on the money line. This is the 3 o'clock game. Colorado on the money line, over 10 total points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Lowe of the Nationals and Gill of the Colorado Rockies. Then on to our pitching props. We're taking Irving to go over 4.5 strikeouts for the Nats, and Freeland to go over 3.5 strikeouts for the Rockies. All right, up next, we got the Giants and the Angels. This series is split. We have the Angels taking this one today at home. We're playing Angels on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and we like under 9 total points today. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Jung Ho Lee of the Giants and Adele of the Los Angeles Angels. Then we look at our pitching props, and we're taking Verlander to go under his 5.5 Ks, and we're taking Kikuchi of the Angels to go over 6.5 Ks today. Alrighty, right on after that, we got San Diego in Houston. This is the only series these 2 days I've called wrong. I picked San Diego the last 2 days. Houston's won. I'm taking San Diego on the money line today. The bats have been a bit quiet, but I could see this San Diego bullpen with Daniel Cease on the mound today. I could definitely see them taking it, just like Friday. Yesterday was a bit, I could have played the plus, but Friday and today, I'm very confident. So we're taking San Diego on the money line. Even though Houston is favored in this one, with Daniel Cease on the mound, Valdez is on the mound for Houston, who's a very good starting pitcher for them. We're taking the over 7.5 total points. For our hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking Machado and Tatis Jr. of the Padres. Then on to our pitching props, and we're playing 2 overs. We're taking Cease of the Padres over 5.5 Ks, as well as Valdez to go over 5.5 Ks. All right, down to our final game of the day. And this is the 10 o'clock Washington Nationals Colorado Rockies game. And we're taking Washington in the night game. The game total for this one's at 10.5, and we like the under in this one. We're taking Wood of the Nats for 2 total bases on our hitting props, as well as Ruiz for the Nationals. 2 Nationals for our hitting props. Then we look at Senzatella of the Colorado Rockies. He's the only starting pitcher listed so far for the night game, and we're taking his over 3.5 strikeouts in now. All right, guys, like I said, I'm sorry we couldn't do the graphics like we usually do. Easter Sunday, I promised my mother I would take her to church. As soon as I promised her that, she's telling me I also have to pick up other older ladies for the congregation. So I got to rush out the door today. I appreciate you all. Let's jump into our $2 parlay plays of the day. The first one being our pitching props parlay. We're taking San Francisco Giants starting pitcher Verlander under his line. Texas starting pitcher Mahil under his line. Seattle starting pitcher Castillo over his line. Kikuchi of the Los Angeles Angels over his line. Baltimore starting pitcher Morton under his line. Put all 5 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay. That should pay you around $25. Then we move on to our hitting prop parlay of the day. We're going to Arizona for Naylor for 2 total bases. Adams of the San Francisco Giants for 2 total bases. Bush of the Chicago Cubs for 2 total bases. Phillies Kyle Schwarber for 2 total bases. And Kansas City Royals Bobby Wood Jr. for 2 total bases. Put all 5 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay. Should pay around $52 to $55 depending which app you're using. Once again, guys, I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. I appreciate everyone. Happy Sunday to everybody. Good luck, and I'm going to catch you on the next.